Hello, my name is Joe Johnson and I've been actively engaged in research into natural remedies for over 20 years. If you have a swollen vagina, you need to really listen because this crucial short video will directly affect you. What I've discovered about swollen vaginas and stopping swollen vagina symptoms quickly, it's cutting edge and it just might be the untapped resource that you've been looking for. I'm going to show you how simple it is to quickly stop any of your swollen vagina symptoms and how to heal the skin on your swollen vagina without the need for expensive, useless and even dangerous drugs. Now, Emma Williams, the health editor on several respected health sites, she's urged me to share with you details of an astonishing discovery I've made about swollen vagina symptoms, one that gets rid of the symptoms faster than you've dreamed possible, and in many cases, almost overnight. So, in plain English, you're going to find out what is actually going on in and around your vagina. So right now, as you watch this video, there's a biochemical war going on in and around the warm, dark, moist areas of your vagina. Specifically, fungus, yeast and molds is breeding down there because it is warm, dark and moist, and there's a food supply causing you a swollen sensation and even extreme itchiness, discomfort, embarrassment and a misery. And unless you can find a way to kill the fungus without damaging your immune system, then this misery is going to go on and on for months or even years. So before I show you a simple way to kill the fungus, I want you to consider this. Your vagina is the perfect breeding ground for fungus, yeast and mold. And like I said, it's warm, it's moist, there's plenty of food. In fact, your vagina is yeast paradise. So normally your immune system will kill the fungus and it'll keep it under control. And apart from the odd itch, you won't even know there's anything going on. But if you've been stressed, worried, maybe overworked, taken drugs, including antifungal medication or the contraceptive pill, well, then your immune system becomes slightly weaker. And that is enough for the fungus and the yeast to get a grip in your vagina. And once your vagina becomes infected, then it can lead to a swollen vagina. And the fungus that causes your swollen vagina can make a mess of your genitals and your backside between your legs a lot. The fungus eats your skin, it weakens it. And it can be agony, especially if you manage to split the skin while scratching it, and that can lead to bacterial infection. But either way, swollen vagina can be extremely distressing and it can linger for months and even years unless you get it treated. Now, to make things worse, you are now in a catch-22 situation. You can attempt to use antifungal creams to treat yourself, but if you've already tried them, you will already know they do not work. They're just not strong enough. So then, if you use antifungal drugs, the capsules, to kill the fungus around your body, you'll have to swallow them, which means that the whole of your immune system is now shocked and weakened even further. It's by the toxic impact of the powerful antifungal chemicals. And that's why these antifungal drugs, they appear to work for a week or two. Yeah, your symptoms go away. And then your swollen vagina problem comes back worse than ever before. One of the side effects of using antifungal drugs is swollen vagina. You couldn't make that up, but it's true. And in case you're in any doubt about the danger of modern drugs, according to a recent report by eminent US doctors, and you can see the proof below, in the United States alone, the total number of deaths caused by conventional medicine, like antifungal medication, is about 800,000 men, women and children a year. That's about 2,200 a day. And it's evident that the American medical system is the main cause of death and injury in the United States. And that's those eminent doctors saying that, not me. So I was desperate to find a way of killing the fungus that's causing your swollen vagina without harming your immune system. You know, I've seen so many people lose their health to fungal infections and the drugs just don't help. 6 or 7 rounds of antifungal medication just literally wipes out people's immune system, and it's tragic and it's so unnecessary. And that was why I've done my research. You see, women with swollen vaginas have been around as long as there have been women on the planet. And drug companies have been around about 100 years. And they don't want you to know what your ancestors did about when it came to having a swollen vagina. So my first step in research is always to go back into history and see how your ancestors treated it. And after a lot of reading, and I don't mean the usual herbalist research books, I mean I've got secret access to some of the best herbalist remedy books on the planet. Books that are mostly kept hidden away by rich collectors, specialist reference libraries, private libraries. Even drug companies have got some amazing herbal remedy books and they keep them hidden away. Now, I've also got access to books that science says are not worth looking at. But these are books written by people with no medical qualifications, but who've lived in the wilds of nature all their lives, and they've had herbal remedies passed down from one generation to the next, and they pass them down because it works. And it was in a research book that I found a cure for swollen vagina. Now, Roman gladiators, I discovered Roman gladiators had to ensure that they always had 3 items with them. First one was a uniform to protect him, his armour. The second one was his sword to attack his enemy. And the third thing was a small leather pouch of a concentrated herb. And if the gladiator was ever to receive a wound from a sword or a dagger or any other weapon, he was to rub the herb into the wound to prevent infection. Even the deepest wound would be filled with this herb because of its amazing abilities to kill bacteria and fungus. Now that was interesting. So I did some more research. That was the green light. And I began to see this herb everywhere in ancient manuscripts. And the most obvious and most well-known clue was staring me right in the face, and you'll know this. Clue number 2, the birth of Jesus. Now, it's not about, irrespective of your religious beliefs, it's not about that. The intrinsic essence of this research holds true. According to historical text, when Jesus was born, he was visited by 3 wise men, and they presented Jesus with gold and frankincense, and the third king brought a herb, and that herb was called myrrh, which was the same herb that the gladiators were using. And my research proved that myrrh was the most powerful antibiotic and antifungal in the ancient world. So irrespective of your beliefs, myrrh truly is an antifungal fit for a king. Now, of course, I've heard of this herb before and I've used it many times before, but I had no idea it was such a powerful natural antifungal, one that could be put directly into the wounds or put directly onto a swollen vagina. Now, most natural remedies for swollen vagina are nothing more than a mild antifungal cream, maybe with tea tree or coconut, something like that. They help a little, but for a swollen vagina, they just don't work because they're not strong enough. Now, I expected my research to last 6 to 12 months, but I had a 100% proven remedy in 6 weeks. I wanted to test it for longer, but my conscience wouldn't let me because every single woman with a swollen vagina was cured, sometimes in just a few hours. Now, what I did, in order to increase the antifungal effects of the remedy, I added 3 other powerful, proven, natural antifungal herbs to the myrrh. So the combined effect of 4 herbs, it's unstoppable. This remedy is proven countless times now to cure swollen vaginas because it kills the fungus and anything else that are on contact. You simply massage a few drops of the remedy onto your vagina, between your legs, maybe on your backside. It takes about 5 to 10 seconds. And you do this 3 times a day, and that's it. No more itching, no more embarrassment, no more worries. But the main thing is, no more antifungal drugs that slaughter your already tired immune system, and it's probably causing your swollen vagina in the first place. This gives your vagina a chance to heal, your whole body a chance to heal. Okay? Now you no longer need to go making appointments with your doctors trying to get the problem sorted, or going down the drugstore discussing embarrassing problems with strangers. You don't need to do that now. You've just got a small bottle. It's a thick, clear, oily liquid. It is a small bottle. It'll easily fit in your pocket or in your purse. And throughout the day, you can put a few drops onto your vagina, your backside, between your legs. It will kill the fungus. It keeps your vagina fresh and clean and fungus free. It will no longer be sore. Now, I plan to launch the remedy called Swollen Vagina Doctor with advertising, fancy packaging and sending it out to a small network of distributors, but I never got the chance because word quickly spread about the results that I was getting with the Swollen Vagina Doctor remedy, and patients and herbalists literally came to me practice and wanted me to make it for them. But I couldn't do it, it wasn't so simple. You see, I tested a lot of different herbs. When I got the original recipe, I tested a lot of herbs, and the only herbs which consistently stop swollen vagina come from the Middle East. Now, in these very difficult times, war-torn times, it's very hard now to import anything from the Middle East. So to say my ingredient supply is in the lap of the gods, it's a bit of an understatement. Having said that, I have had enough ingredients to make 3 batches. And I've made each batch by hand myself. I've measured the herbs, I've weighed them, I've mixed them, and I've blended them and checked them myself. So don't worry about that. The Swollen Vagina Doctor remedy that I've made is of the highest quality. And I've handed over 2 of the batches to my trusted friend Emma. So if you've got a swollen vagina, then I strongly suggest you get this remedy called Swollen Vagina Doctor from Emma before her supplies run out. Now, women have said that using the Swollen Vagina Doctor remedy is like an avalanche of healing. And they've said that for a good reason. See, these are hard-hitting, powerful herbs, but you'll experience a lot of relief as soon as you put it on your vagina, because this remedy, it packs a wallop. You'll suddenly feel your vagina improving, instant relief, and you'll know that your vagina problem is getting better. But you've got to hurry, because I normally only give this to my personal clients and to fellow herbalists. I've never committed a single batch of Swollen Vagina Doctor to anyone else before. Now, Emma's begged me not to let the other herbalists or the online stores know what we were up to till she had the stock. Well, now she has got the stock, and it is even going faster than we both anticipated. So if you mess around or you order late, you may miss out. Now, if you've got a swollen vagina, that would be a horrible mistake. So don't let that happen. Use this remedy and you will have a healthy vagina. The skin will be free of itching and redness, and it won't be swollen anymore. So have a good look at the testimonials below and see how this remedy has helped other women across the country get rid of their swollen vagina symptoms. Now, it may be that you've got a few reservations or doubts, and that's seeds of doubts, and that's fair enough. So I want to put your mind at rest, because after all, you don't know me, we don't know each other. So let me put your mind at rest so that you can experience the Swollen Vagina Doctor remedy for yourself completely risk-free. You can use this remedy for 3 months, 90 days, completely risk-free. And you don't risk a single penny trying the remedy for yourself, because you've got a complete ironclad 90-day unconditional 100% money-back guarantee. So what the simple truth of this remedy is this. See, this is a breakthrough. There's no other remedy like this. So what I'm saying to you, if it doesn't quickly and easily get rid of your swollen vagina, or if you're not completely satisfied in any way at all, then I insist you send the remedy back to Emma in any condition, and she will personally make sure that you get a fast and full refund of every penny you paid for the remedy. There's going to be no questions and there's going to be no hassles. And you can even keep that full set of health books as my thank you to you for just trying the remedy. Okay. And you have my word on that. So how much will this swollen vagina remedy cost you? Well, I normally charge my clients $200 for an appointment here in my office, plus $170 for the remedy, because it is handmade by myself, it's organic, and it works. However, I'm not using my offices. We're not having an appointment. So we're not using my offices and my staff and all the other equipment. And I've agreed with Emma to give you 50% discount on the Swollen Vagina Doctor remedy. That means you can get your remedy for only $87 and $5 shipping. That means you're going to save over $280. And plus, Emma's literally manhandled me into giving you an additional gift. It's a bonus set of health books. Now they're valued at $127 to the first 100 women who try the Swollen Vagina Doctor Remedy. And you can see the book details below. And when you look below, you'll see that the books are worth more than the cost of the remedy. So this is it's a fantastic risk-free offer to you. You can't lose. I've never done this offer to the public before, so it's a wonderful offer you can't lose. I mean, $87, it's less than the price of a visit to your doctor, and they don't guarantee you anything. And $87, it's less than the price of driving backwards and forwards to the drugstore buying creams, lotions and drugs that are causing the problem in the first place. So, order your remedy right now, whilst Emma's got the stock and you're still on this page. So click on the link below, and Emma will look after you. And if you've got any questions at all about swollen vagina or the Swollen Vagina Remedy, you can write to me at any time. I'll be delighted to answer any questions you've got. So click on the link below and Emma will get your remedy in the post to you today. And remember, it's completely risk-free. All right, bye for now.